the systems are in place and you can look them up, right? You can see how companies are supposed to do business, and you're always looking for the slowest gazelle in the herd. That's what the lions do, right? And so it's the same way with laundering money in the old school way through banks. Well, let's take I don't know, a big bank. I don't want to say some bank's name and then they get upset with us. But let's say like an international bank. They've got branches, right? And so if I'm going to try to launder money through their bank, I'm going to look at the branch that's doing badly. They're not making the quarterly earnings. Now I've got, let's say, 10 of those as an option. Well, now I'm looking at the branch manager and I want the one that's got the cocaine habit or the marital problems or something like that, and thinks I'm going to lose my job next quarter if we don't show a profit. That person is much more likely to allow, like, to turn a blind eye to what I'm about to do than somebody that's doing all the right things and it's going well for. And so I think that's just a repeatable thing with any system, with any defense contractor. You're looking, and I listened to one of your other podcasts where this was brought up too. I'm looking for the person leaving the building by themselves, not the one going to the bar with all their buddies and things are going well for. I want the person that things are going badly for, that has the access or they have the means to make my end goal happen for me. And I think with modern, like, Facebook and all this stuff where people just air their dirty laundry constantly, it makes it so much easier because you don't have to elicit what somebody's problem is. They just told you all their problems online in an open source kind of way. And when you're trying to use, I, no, I think people, for me to keep doing my job, should continue that practice. But I think that it doesn't, it's not the Cold War anymore where you really have to get to know somebody before you approach them. You could spend one day looking at somebody's social media and know what their shame response is going to be for something, what their motivations are, what they're into. Um, and so, in that way, I think it's easier to do this job now than it was back then because people are putting a psych profile out online constantly.